Oh, fine liners, I'm back with another reaction video for today's TikTok conspiracies. Let's dive down this rabbit hole and see what we find together. Remember, there's a fine line between naive and nut job in the world of conspiracies. Let's walk that line together. As always, if I'm your vibe, like and subscribe, and remember, today's videos for entertainment purposes only.
Beyoncé has been replaced by a clone, and she warned us this would happen. A lot of fans have forgotten, but last year, during a concert, Beyoncé was acting strange, almost like she was a completely different person. People in the front rows swear it wasn't her, claiming she's been replaced by a lookalike or even a clone. So I don't know what you think, but according to them, Beyoncé no longer has the same facial features she used to. And more than that, her movements seem different too, almost robotic. But wait, check this out. Beyoncé actually warned us she'd be replaced. In this old video, she talks about a robot clone.
Introducing Beyoncé.
And if you're skeptical, here's what Beyoncé is supposed to look like. What could she have done or said to deserve something like this? Many believe it's a way to keep control over her, even against her will. Do you really think the Beyoncé we know is still here? Or has she been erased and replaced for good? If you like my videos and want to support me, click the link in my bio.
How to feel about this, because at the end of the day, I think Beyonce and Jay-Z and all of the rest of them are probably a product or a part of the Illuminati, and I think that they're good old Illuminati members and do what they're told to do for fame and money. Has she been replaced by a clone? We said the same thing about Jamie Foxx, guys. Remember, he actually did a whole stand-up routine making fun of us for thinking he was a clone. Maybe it's his clone doing the stand-up routine making fun of us for thinking he's a clone and he actually is a clone. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that there are several people who speak out actively against the Illuminati in Hollywood that I would figure they would try to replace first, like 50 Cent or Ice Cube or Cat Williams or Dave Chappelle. I mean, if they're going to replace somebody, they would want to replace somebody who spoke out actively against them, not somebody who was a good puppet to them. I mean, they already got him as a puppet. I don't see why they would need to replace her. But maybe she is. Maybe they did. I have seen a lot of people twitch out though, man, and it just kind of weirds me out. I don't know if they're on something, not on something, if it's mental, if it's neurological, if it's if they're clones. I have no idea, but I've seen a lot of people glitch out live on TV, and it makes you just kind of go, wonder what's wrong with that person. I think Wendy Williams was probably the worst one, but Beyonce's done it, Britney Spears has done it, and they just literally glitch out on live TV. What's happening to these people, guys?
The best way to keep a prisoner from escaping is to make sure he never knows he is in prison. In 60 seconds, you will understand how you are being held back by the system. Salary is the drug they give you to forget your dreams.
Right, fine liners, I want you to really think about what this guy's saying, because ultimately he's 100% spot on. And now we're back to being consumers, a society driven of being consumers. They have taught us that there is no value in dreaming. They have taught us to be used to working our 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours. I mean, how much can they force us to work for us to be able to provide for our families? At the end of the day, I know it's a choice that we make. We give up family time to work. We give up time to work to be with the family. But at the end of the day, you guys need to chase your dreams, because we're all put here to do something very specific within the universe or to God, whatever it is that you believe in. I don't care. We were put here to do something, and if we don't do that, that's what we're going to take with us to our deathbeds. Money's easy, man. Money comes and goes. Money's easy to get if you're willing to go out and work for it. Anybody can go make money. They print the crap, all right? Time, we'll never get time back. Time with our kids, time with our loved ones, time chasing our own dreams, time doing the things that we really value and enjoy doing. So at the end of the day, they have created a society where we're taught, we're bred, and we continue actually to perpetuate this generationally. We teach our kids to value, oh, I have a good job, I have a nice $100,000 a year job. That's great, man. There's people out here making $14,000 a day doing TikTok videos and YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm not impressed with the $100,000 a year job anymore. I want to chase my dreams. You guys should too. All right, that's my rant for the day.
You won't believe this, Coca-Cola is not just a drink, and they might take down this video for revealing this, but you need to know. Have you ever wondered why, even though in blind taste tests Pepsi seems to be preferred, you always end up choosing Coca-Cola? This is no coincidence. Coca-Cola has an addictive power that goes beyond sugar, and it's connected to a psychological and physical control that activates with every sip. And what you're about to hear is terrifying. Coca-Cola's secret ingredients are designed not only to hook you, but to make your body crave it without knowing why. And that's not all. Coca-Cola is linked to dark energy rituals that control the minds of those who consume it regularly. In fact, the symbolism in its logo and packaging is so carefully designed that it's believed to influence your decisions without you even realizing it. So, why can't you stop drinking it? The answer might be more terrifying than you think. Hit all the buttons on your right and follow me to find out.
Question if this is really Billy Carson or not, but all right. I'm not addicted to Coca-Cola. I will choose Pepsi over Coca-Cola every chance I get. Coke and Coke products are literally the last thing that I would ever choose because I just don't like the way it tastes. Not sure that there's any truth to this. Maybe it just doesn't have power over me for whatever reason, but you guys have to give me your opinions. Are you addicted to Coca-Cola products? Or are you guys Pepsi people? Because I'm going Mountain Dew and Pepsi all day long.
Have you ever heard of something like this? A virus that kills you in your sleep. No. How long can someone stay awake for?
And it varies from person to person. Several days, maybe.
You still don't want to stay up past 48 hours. That's when everything starts to break down. You start seeing things, you start hearing things. Paranoia, depression, psychosis, schizophrenia. Horrible thoughts start creeping into your head. And then in 72 hours, let's just say you miss how you felt at 48.
Share the movie trailer because at the end of the day it just kind of creeped me out. Reminded me a little bit of Freddy Krueger with How Long Can You Stay Awake, and it reminded me a little bit of what we went through with COVID and obviously where we're at in the world. Theoretically this could actually happen, and that's terrifying. I don't think any of us are prepared to stay awake past 72 hours or for 4 days. I know I've tried having a couple of babies at home. They've not let us sleep sometimes, and I can tell you around the 48-hour mark I'm not feeling too well. So I don't know about 72 hours or beyond that, but yeah, this trailer was creepy. I'm definitely gonna have to check this movie out. It looks pretty good.
Most dangerous creature in the world is hidden in the toxic waters of this lake. Lake Ladoga is known as one of the most hazardous places on the planet. In the 1960s, a nuclear power plant was built next to its once pristine waters. For nearly 30 years, the plant was operational, but when it finally shut down in the late 1990s, it left behind tons of radioactive waste in the lake. Over time, Lake Ladoga became a place shrouded in mysteries and dark legends. Many years later, a professional diver named Mateau Bass decided to investigate the rumors for himself. Equipped with a radiation-proof suit and a GoPro, he set out to explore the lake's depths. At first, Mateau noticed something strange. The fish were anything but normal. Some had extra fins, while others had 2 heads. After about 20 minutes underwater, something massive began to stir just below him. A giant mutated eel, as if it had come from another planet. Its size was absolutely enormous. Determined to get better footage, Mateau descended deeper into the lake. Suddenly, from out of the shadows, the 15-meter-long eel lunged at him with terrifying force. In a matter of seconds, the creature tore him apart, and Mateau's GoPro captured everything. His camera was recovered days later on the shore by a local resident. However, the footage is far too graphic to show here on TikTok. If you think you can handle it, though I wouldn't recommend it, click share, slide to more, and open your browser.
First question is, what was my guy doing diving in a radioactive lake? That's a little crazy, y'all. But I'm gonna have to look into this one. I'm gonna have to see if there's any truth to this, if old Mateo is amongst the living or if he's deceased. If he's deceased, I rest his soul, and I gotta see if they really did capture his GoPro. I'm not afraid. I don't mind seeing. At the end of the day, I'm never gonna dive into what's known to be a radioactive lake. I think that's a little crazy. Now, as far as animal species being genetically altered or genetically mutating if introduced to radioactive hazards or radioactive waste, I think it's possible. It's not only possible, they're starting to prove it in other areas like Ukraine. They've actually found that various species of wolves and different dogs that were able to live through the original catastrophe are adapted to the nuclear site, are able to live amongst the nuclear waste, and they, for whatever reason, it triggered a genetic response for some genome inside of them that allows them to live in the radioactivity. So I don't know enough about it to really speak on it outside of that, but I know at least there, that they have actually been able to adapt to the nuclear site.
Hey, buy our crap. Did you buy our crap yet? Why haven't you? I already told you to buy our crap cheesy walnuts. Jerry, why am I doing this? They're not doing it. How about now? Did you buy crap now? No? What is wrong with you? Do you even care about anything at all? What's wrong with our society these days? Look at this vacuum cleaner. Isn't it nice? Oh, the humanity. I'm quitting on everything right now. Oh, there we go. We've got a sell. Hello, how may I help you?
Hi, is this the pizza place?
You see? Shopping at woot.com is your best choice.
They're trying to admit some humor into the reality that we live in, but I mean, we've become such a consumer society that I get the point of the video and I actually liked it, so I decided to share it. In reality, we are so consumed with trying to impress other people, trying to have more than everybody else, trying to have everything that crosses our TVs. We have become such a consumer society that we forgot how to create. We forgot what we're actually living for. We forgot the value of time, family. It's getting a little ridiculous, and I'm guilty of it myself. I'm not even trying to sit here and pretend or be a hypocrite, man. I'm not. I'm guilty of it myself. I've got the nice new truck outside. I make sure me and the family have nice clothes. I make sure my little boy has all the toys he wants in the world. And at the end of the day, I am definitely a product of this new consumer society. I'm gonna have to try to revert back to family values and taking advantage of time, the things that are really important to us. Guys, this list's starting to get a little ridiculous now. No, I'm just kidding. I did this yesterday though. I blocked Meta, Facebook, Zuckerberg, all this other crap. I don't know if it actually changes anything or not. I don't understand enough about all this. I'm relatively new to TikTok, and I don't know how it would change algorithms or how algorithms are changing, so you guys will have to bring me up to speed on that one. I am blocking them as you guys are telling me about them though, so we'll see if it makes any changes or if I notice any differences.
Whatever you do not type in 444 on TikTok. It will put you on the wrong side of TikTok. So warning, do not type in 444 on TikTok. I'm out.
I gotta fill me in on this 444 thing, because I've heard about it a few times today now, just diving down the rabbit hole of the 444 on TikTok. I have no clue what they're talking about, so I guess I'm gonna have to look into that after I make this video. But I'm about to type some 1111s or some 333s or something. I don't know. I'm not trying to be on the wrong side of TikTok or the wrong side of life, right? Not stealing my soul, not today, y'all.
One who says there's 1 in billions of chances that we don't live in a simulation. What he's not saying there, but what he believes, if he believes that, is that you're just information. You don't have an existence outside this simulation. You're just nothing.
Out just like
that.
You're
all you are is matter. Therefore, you don't matter. That is the belief, and this is what is transpiring into this dehumanizing wave going across the planet right now that we see in politics and in religion. It's all based on this belief that you're just information, and it's okay to copy and paste you into some other reality. Your soul is just the contents of your brain, and oh, we can record your brain and copy you into some cartoon avatar that lives in Facebook's new simulated reality, and this kind of thing. And that's so dangerous. That's very dark. The Gnostics would say that is a simulation created by extraterrestrial beings they called archons. They don't have a soul. They want to trick you into living in a simulated reality so they can take your soul.
I hear what my guy's saying, but at the end of the day, does it really change anything if we were in a simulation? I mean, are any of you going to live your lives any differently or do anything any differently if you found out we were in a simulation? Do I think it's theoretically possible that we could be living in a simulation? Yeah, I think it's possible, and that's basically what science is defined as. Is it possible? Well, if the answer to that is yes, then it's possible. Do I know that we are? I don't think anybody ever will, but I think it is possible at the very least. Now, what my guy's saying is that our souls, or they're going to steal our souls. I think one day we're going to be able to prove we're going to have evidence of the existence of a soul. I do believe that they've already started to by weighing a person on their deathbed and then weighing them as soon as they die. And obviously they weighed, I think it was like 17 grams less or something like that. I think we're going to have evidence of proof of a soul at one point in our lives. But either way, I mean, theoretically, does it change anything if we're living in a simulation, or if this is a planet and we live in a universe? I mean, one way or the other, I believe that even if it's in a simulation, we live on this planet and in this universe. So I don't know, nothing really changes for my day to day. What do you guys think?
They're trying to silence this guy and make him look psycho because he's exposing a $500 billion industry. Listen to what he has to say.
God created you so powerful that your teeth are like crystals. Please don't go to the dentist and don't have any teeth pulled. Listen up. I don't care how severe that cavity is. When you have a cavity that's about to fall out or it's already rotten and severely discolored, just use this SP8. It's the only product that contains 8 kinds of probiotics. It can eliminate oral inflammation, repair cavities, reverse tooth decay, remove dental plaque, easily restore tooth enamel, and fight gingivitis within 3 to 5 days. Your crystal-like teeth deserve to stay in perfect condition. Why trust dentists who only want to make money from you? SP8 is a better choice. I've put the official link in the lower left corner, and the price is cheaper than ever before.
I never really thought about dentistry like that, to be honest. I'm never going to hide my animosity towards the medical industry or pharmaceutical companies, but I suppose why would dentistry be any different, especially if they're a $500 billion organization? Now, it's also logical to me, too. I'm not a dentist, so maybe I'm wrong about what I'm about to say. It's just my opinion, but they go pulling too many teeth. They're also removing the roots, and the roots are obviously attached to nerve endings that go out throughout your head and your entire body. So I guess that could cause harm. That might not be too good of an idea to pull too many teeth.
Scary facts you wish you never knew.
On an American $1 bill, there is an owl in the upper left-hand corner of the 1 encased in the shield, and a spider hidden in the front upper right-hand corner. When someone tells you that they have a question for you, all the bad things you did recently run through your mind. People who don't dream usually have a personality disorder. Typing 444 will turn on TikTok's dark mode. When you suddenly wake up at night, it means someone is watching you. If you out a drop of liquor on a scorpion, it will go mad instantly. Coconuts kill about 150 people each year. Leave a note on a table before you leave the house. If you come back and it's gone, leave the house immediately and call the police. If someone misses you, they are 80% more likely to appear in your dreams. If a person sleeps a lot, they are sad. Someone invented Wi-Fi without having Wi-Fi. How is that possible?
Most of this video was just basic psychology, but some of it, I guess, could be conspiracy oriented. My guy with the dollar bill reminded me of Jon Stewart. I can't help that. That's all I could think about during the entire video, because I had Jon Stewart running through my mind saying, "Have you ever seen the back of a $20 bill? Have you ever seen the back of a $20 bill on weed?" Oh, favorite comedian still.
Have you ever seen the back of a $20 bill on weed?
And you're not thinking right now. You're following orders. You're not thinking for yourself. You're not in touch with your soul. Because if you were, you would take that off and you would breathe freely, which is the #1 form of nutrition. And if you don't have proper oxygen, you can't have cognitive function. And if you can't think right, you're easily pushed around and controlled and manipulated.
And ultimately, I probably agree with the guy, but my guy's eyes looked a little crazy, so moving on.
And they tell you the truth, like always.
The alien ambassador is already here.
Whoa.
Not her. Him.
Hey, what's up, dude?
You're an alien?
All famous people are aliens.
I'm not.
I meant like really famous people.
It's just so obvious, I'll show you more in a second. But really quick, let me ask you this. Why is every Super Bowl, every Olympics, and any other main event always consumed by aliens? And of course, they're showing me mantis aliens. Teen girl abducted by praying mantis aliens. And this right here was the first alien commercial for this Super Bowl. Look at his hand. Why would he do that? It's not rocket science, y'all. They're saying that all the famous people are alien because they're not of this earthly plane, but of this outer dimension. And you know, these white aliens are supposed to be the good aliens out of all the other aliens that help humanity, kind of like, you know, when those fallen angels came down to help humanity. And white trying to appear pure because, you know, Satan masquerades as an angel of light. Remember, like, Kendrick was surrounded by the people in white the entire time and they were the only ones left standing? Not everyone that looks human is human, and there's a great delusion coming, and they're straight up telling you. Remember Lil Wayne's I am not a human? And the worship of these fallen angels continues. Nah, I'm just being stupid.
I mean, the guy does kind of have a point. Lil Wayne talks about being an alien and not being from this planet on like 5 of his CDs. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You think Lil Wayne's an alien? I don't think all famous people are, though. I think if there are aliens that walk amongst us, they're probably the people who Hollywood elitists and people who live lavishly. But what do you guys think?